Who and where? Pakistan. What? Pakistan is at the receiving end of a major water shortage. When? Last month, the government of Pakistan officially warned the public that there will be a water shortage. How is this happening? This is happening because of the heating of the atmosphere and the change in climate in the earth. And decreasing rainfall are the primary causes. How is this happening? Well, the sun has a major role to play. Use your knowledge of the Earth's cycles to explain the science behind what happened in this article and why it's significant enough to be in the news. Well, here's a glacier. Now, glaciers are a huge water source. They melt from the mountains, which is called glacial runoff, and reach the surface, which then, at a slow rate, infiltrates and replenishes groundwater sources. This is called infiltration, and this is the groundwater. Then, at a quicker rate, refills rivers and lake sources. And lastly, quickly refills plants with water. This is one of the major ways the Earth's water cycle runs. Without this, the Earth would be starved of water, which is what is happening in Pakistan. Glaciers are melting and slowly finishing because the Earth's climate is heating up, because of the sun's radiation, and because of CO2 emissions emitted from factories. This means that glaciers are melting a lot faster than they are replenishing. Now, the heating of the climate and lack of glacial runoff is the reason for rain deficiency. This is because without glaciers refilling river sources and plant sources, there will be very minimum evaporation, leading to minimal rain. Rain deficiency, of course, is a big issue because, with less rain, of course, the atmosphere in terms of humidity and clouds lack water. Lakes, rivers, groundwater, and plants do not get water, and the earth is starved of this water. In the water cycle, first there is glacial runoff. That runoff goes one of three places, either the hydrosphere or groundwater, lithosphere or rivers, or the ecosphere or trees and plants. From the trees, water goes to the atmosphere through transpiration. From the lithosphere, water gets evaporated into the atmosphere. Propose 2 or 3 corrective steps that could be taken to address the issue in your article. A corrective measure that needs to be taken is to release less carbon dioxide or CO2 emissions into the atmosphere, i.e., limiting industrial pollution, as this is the root cause of the Earth's climate heating, and therefore, rain and glaciers are becoming scarce. This shows the immense impact that the carbon cycle has on the water cycle, because carbon dioxide emissions are a main cause for a decrease in rain. This also shows that a change in the carbon cycle would influence a change in the water cycle, which in this case would be a reduction in the amount of carbon in the atmosphere influencing more rain. Another corrective step that must be taken is to limit the number of trees cut down. This is because trees play a vital role in transpiration, which is the tree's water being evaporated and helping rainfall increase. Lastly, we should try and limit the amount of water we pump from groundwater sources and limit the amount of water we take from rivers. This is because groundwater and rivers make up a huge portion of the water we drink, but we are not using the hydrosphere water in a balanced system. We are taking water out at a faster rate than it can refill, which is why we need to limit the amount we take out. So why is this newsworthy? This is newsworthy because the 2 biggest ways that the Earth gets water are close to being extinct in Pakistan, and with the scientific signs that we see today, due to the heating of the climate, this could happen to other parts of the world as well.